A few days ago, somebody told me, but I'm dark skinned now. Do I really need sunscreen? I'm like, so you are living under a rock. First of all, who told you as a dark skinned babe, as a black girl, you don't need sunscreen? Like, who told you that? If you're coming here for the first time, hi, my name is Maris. It's your girl Debra Maris. I'm your skincare bestie, and we're going to be talking about everything skincare, and we will be discussing about why you need sunscreen as a black skin person. So you don't know, as a dark skin, you really need sunscreen too. Yes, I understand black don't crack, we have melanin in our skin, it protects us from sun, but are you serious? You do need sunscreen. So now we're going to be debunking that news, that lie. We're going to be debunking the myth that says as a dark skinned person, especially we Africans, we don't need sunscreen. You need to also consider the weather. You know, the sun in this our region is very harsh. It's really harsh. That's why when you see people with sunburn, you look at them, they have wrinkles and all that. People who do stay under the sun, you know, hustling, bustling and all that, do really deal with terrible sunburn, deal with sunburn. And this is because nobody educated them on how to do this, on how to go about this, and how to protect themselves. So now that you have the idea, now that you have this whole information, and you still don't want to take it. I understand that, yes, because we naturally do have melanin in our body, and if you go make your research, naturally melanin helps protect us from sun. But hey, what about the UV rays? There are harmful UV rays that our skin needs to be protected from, and this is why you need sunscreen. You need to be protected from stuff like this because they are harmful. If you're constant in the sun and you don't protect yourself from sun, this would lead to wrinkles, it will lead to hyperpigmentation, it will lead to sunburn. That's why you see people in their early 30s or you see people in their 40s, they start looking very old, older than their age. They look like, oh, the world is falling on them. This is because they didn't get the right information, and you have the right information right now and you're not using it. I mean, you're young. Also, the good thing is that now that you have this piece of information, you need to share with your parents, share with people around you, people who have no ideas about sunscreen, sunburn, educate them on it so that it can prevent them from the wrinkles, skin cancer, and etc. Do you know if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, eczema, if you enter the sun frequently without sun protection factor, that's SPF, if you don't protect yourself from the sun and all that, do you realize that it increases the rate of those hyperpigmentation on your body? It increases the rate of your acne, increases the rate of your dark spots, and especially eczemas on your body. That is why you need to keep protecting yourself from this sun. That's why every time after all this, you notice those areas become darker, and then you see people who are like, let's say, light skin, caramel tone, because of too much exposure of the sun. They do go to class without sun protection and all that. When they come, they tell you like, oh, I used to be fair, I don't used to be dark like this, I used to be lighter than this, but now I don't know what happened. This is because you don't protect yourself from the sun. And also, sun exposure is one thing, and also protecting yourself from the sun is another thing. Now, one thing about me is when I'm protecting myself from the sun, I don't go out to the sun like that, like, oh, I put on sunscreen and I go out to the sun like, oh, the sunscreen has protected me. No, if it's too hot during the day, I go out with an umbrella or I go out with a scarf and tie around myself because I want to protect my face, my skin from sunburn. I'm telling you, sunburn is one thing that if you don't fight it now, at an older age, you start realizing you get wrinkles, you start dealing with this thing, and at that time, it becomes quite hard to battle. But now you can deal with it now. There are so many types of sunscreens out there for you to use. So when you're buying sunscreen and you want to know what sunscreen is good for me as a dark skin babe, look out for ingredients like zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So these are what are going to protect you from the sun. These are the key ingredients. Now I'm quoting them. These are the key ingredients that are going to protect you from the sun. I highly recommend you use SPF 50. Like, I have sunscreen right here. I have this sunscreen right here. It's from Centella. It is SPF 50. This is also from La Roche-Posay. It's SPF 50. And SPF means sun protection factor. So in case you're wondering. And also this one, I bought it a long time ago, and whenever I use this is SPF 30. SPF 32 is good, it's not like it's bad, but what I would recommend you as a dark skin person is to use SPF 50. This is also a sun spray. Like, let's say you're going to the beach, you want to spray yourself from the sun and all that, you take something like this and spray on yourself. It protects you from the sun 100%. This is why I like this. It's very chic, it's very put together. So yes, you need to protect yourself from sunscreen, you need to protect yourself from the sun, from UV rays, because come on, we need to keep preaching this so that our skin don't die even before we get older. Do you understand? So we protect people. That's why whenever I see people who have sunburn, hyperpigmentation, dark areas, I begin to wonder, like, I feel bad for them. So now that you have this right information, now that you have to help somebody today, help yourself. Because if the better you know, the better you prevent it from happening. Anyways, that's all for today, and I'm happy that I was able to share this information with you. If you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, because I cannot be giving you this information for free and you're not subscribed. Like, why? Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and see you in the next video. Bye.